He has steered our association for the past 3 years. He is a former director of the Law Department of Camelec, and now as a presiding RTC judge in Mandawi City. A man with high spirit in genuine volunteerism towards community welfare. My dear guests, mga kapitbahay, I am honored and it is my pleasure to present to you Judge Verde Rapanan, our President.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Good evening po. Good evening, our beloved Mayor, Dr. JunJun Ynares, and our beloved Justice of the Court of Appeals, my longtime friend, Normandie Pizarro, and Barangay Captain Marcelo Yang, o Barangay Munting Dilaw Antipolo, sapagkat ito pong Phase 7 ay Barangay Munting Dilaw. At sakop tayo ni Captain Marcelo Yang at saka ni Mayor JunJun Ynarez. My soon-to-be congressman friend, Attorney De Vera, Eugene. Of course, Jess Navarro, I always tease him as a relative of my wife. Where is Monet? And the other officers of Jess Navarro was a former president of the Vista Verde Executive Village Homeowners Association Incorporated. Ito po yung may saklaw ng lahat ng phases ng Vista Verde except Phase 7 because Phase 7 is an independent association of homeowners. It is a separate registration. The officers and members of the Knights of Columbus and Kiwanis Club. Of course, hindi ko po kalilimutan na batiin itong dating presidente natin sa Phase 7, si Prodel Paredes, at dating presidente rin ng Phase 7 Homeowners Association, si Virgilio Ripa. Well, he was one with us in the board also, although this time medyo nagpapahinga muna. Sino ba yung ibang presidente dito dati? Si Vic Gador, former president of the entire Vista Verde Executive Village. Katulad ni Jess Navarro po siya, na dating presidente. In fact, I think you were the founding president. No. One of the presidents, the earlier presidents. Si Winston Basig, former president of Phase 9, Vista Verde Executive Village. Si Abet de la Cruz, president also of the Vista Verde Executive Village Homeowners Association Inc. Ito pong Vista Verde Executive Village Homeowners Association Inc. na sinasabi natin na dati presidente si Jess Navarro, dating presidente si Vic Gador, dating presidente si Abet de la Cruz, ay siyang tinatawag natin na Mother Association. Yung ating mga misis nandito rin, the other homeowners, our guests, and of course, why should I forget? The Kiwanis Jewels. Sila ba yung mga sumaya kanina? Ay, yung mga Zumba ladies, ano? Iba pa yung mga Zumba ladies. Ito, these are the Kiwanis Jewels. Kasi mayroon tayong mga Kiwanis na officers dito. Sina Pastor Ferdilua, nagbigay kanina ng opening prayer natin. Si Pastor Habakon. Ayan. At saka si Ma'am Malu Habakon. Sila po yung president, yung administrator or owners of Faith Christian School na napakalaki po ng support sa ating association. Nandito ba representative ng Berea School of Arts and Trade? Siguro darating po mamaya. Sino pa po ba? Of course, I am greeting all my fellow officers and directors in the Vista Verde Executive Village Association Phase 7 who will be inducted tonight. Ipapakilala ko po is no other than Mayor JunJun Ynares. Although he does not need any introduction, everybody knows him. Let me point out some interesting facts about him. You know, he was born only on March 4, 1973. So he is only 42 years old. Ka-birthday pa ng aking panganay. March 4, 1973. And of course, his mother is our governor in Rizal. He himself was our former governor, but he chose to become mayor of Antipolo City, if only to preserve Antipolo City as is still a part of the province of Rizal. Sapagkat ito pong Antipolo City has become synonymous with Rizal. We could not afford to lose Antipolo City as the major part of Rizal province. And what caught my attention about Mayor JunJun Ynarez is that he has been a professional all his life. Except that he has become our governor and he is now presently our mayor. But other than that, he is a thorough professional in his own right. He studied in UP Diliman. He finished public administration and governance. He finished medicine. He's a doctor of medicine. He graduated from De La Salle Medical Center. You know, he majored in BS Biology as his pre-med. And what really interested me most was, you know, to know that he passed the government examination for Career Executive Service Officer in 2006. Talagang professional po yung ating mayor. Alam niyo itong tinatawag na Career Executive Service Officer examination na yan, ito yung tinatawag natin na seso. You cannot be promoted to an executive position in the government unless you have this qualification. And that qualification gives you the right to be appointed up to the level of undersecretary. And he has passed that examination. Ang dami niyang naging pwesto sa gobyerno na talagang nangangailangan ng pagiging professional at pagiging executive. Executive Director of the Secretariat of National Solid Waste Management Commission. DENR Representative to Transco Board and BTEC meetings. Sa Pollution Adjudication Board. Sa LLDA, Laguna Lake Development Authority, etc. Ang dami rin pong awards. Hindi ko na pong mabasa lahat ito, Mayor. Ang dami ninyong accomplishments at mga professional appointments po dito. 2009 Award of Excellence. Marami pa po dito. Outstanding Youth Awardee when he was still a youth. You know, ito po yung ating mayor. Ang gusto ko pong i-impress sa ating lahat, we have a mayor who is not really a politician except that he belongs to a political family. He is more of a professional, being a doctor of that and assessor of that. So let us now welcome and respectfully request our beloved mayor to please induct the officers. But I am going first of all on all the chairman of our sports committee. Randy Labrador, Chairman of our Social and Cultural Committee. Roberto Palunan, Livelihood Committee Chairman. Daniel Melad is already here. Health and Sanitation Committee. Alfred Berbano, Assets Management Committee.
Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Una po, humingi po ako ng paumanin at I feel I'm a bit underdressed. Salamat po. Pangalawa po, nagpapasalamat at isa pong karangalan para sa aming tanggapan at para sa aming pamilya personally na maging bahagi po ng ating gagawing oath-taking ngayon. Maraming salamat po at inimbitahan niyo po ako na maging bahagi po ng napaka-espesyal na activity natin ngayong araw. Maraming salamat po. Pangatlo, lastly, bago po natin ituloy ang ating gagawing oath-taking or induction, nais ko po muna tanungin ang mga kasama po natin kung meron ho bang tumututol sa ating gagawing oath-taking. Salamat to, wala na ho. At maaari na po natin simulan ang ating panunumpa or oath of office. Kung maaari po, pakitaas po ang ating mga kanang kamay at sumunod po sa akin. Please mention your names. Having been duly elected as of the Board of Directors of Vista Verde Executive Village, Phase 7, Homeowners Association, Antipolo City, Rizal, do hereby solemnly swear that I will well and faithfully discharge to the best of my ability the duties of my present position and of all others I may hereafter hold under the Homeowners Association, that I will seek and obey the will of the homeowners above all, that I will uphold the rule of law, that I will support and defend the Constitution and bylaws of the Association, that I will obey the laws, legal orders, and decrees promulgated by the Housing and Land Use Regulatory Board and duly constituted authorities of the Republic of the Philippines, and that I impose these obligations upon myself voluntarily, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations po. Umaalit ko pala tayo. Congratulations again. Congratulations. And all the best. Congratulations. Maraming salamat po sa ating guro ng palatuntunan. Nung hiningan niya po ako ng mensahe, sabi ko po I didn't come prepared. Meron lang po akong written speech. Kanina po, hindi ko po alam kung sasabayan ko po kayo sa inyong gagawing oath or pledge for being a good neighbor. Pero sumabay na rin po ako dahil naisip ko po, I'm a good neighbor to Mayor Kit Nieto and him as well to Antipolo City. In fact, when I became mayor in 2013 sa Antipolo ho, may ka-boundary po kami na about 6 towns in Rizal. At ipinangako ko po sa mga mayors, including Mayor Kit, na hindi po sila magkakaproblema sa Antipolo City as far as boundary issues is concerned. At again, ngayon po ay nais ko pong bigyan emphasis po iyon Dahil ang gusto po namin ni Mayor Kit ay happy po kayo, tulad po ng sinabi ni Senator Enrile. Sa atin pong Reverend Pastor, si Pastor Fernando Lua, sa lahat po ng mga panauhin na naririto, sa pangunguna po ni Justice Normandie Pizarro, ng Court of Appeals. Nandito rin po ang ama ng ating barangay, Kapitan Marcelo Yang, ng Barangay Magdidilaw. Nandito rin po ang ilan natin mga kasama, like Attorney Eugene De Vera, Mr. Jess Navarro. Nandito pa ho, hindi pa ho tumatakas. Kanina pa ho nagpapaalam yan na kung maaari ay tatakas siya. Sabi ko po, i-announce ko po sa mic kapag tumakas ho kayo. Dahil tulad po niya, tulad ko po, na in-announce kanina na birthday po ng aking anak, birthday din po ng kanyang anak ngayong araw. Sa bumubuo po ng Kiwanis, sa bumubuo po ng Knights of Columbus, sa mga past and present members of the board of directors, past and present officers of our association, sa panguna po ng ating present or incumbent president na si Attorney Ferdinand Rafanan, to all the officers, HOA members, and again, neighbors, mga kaibigan, mga kababayan, mga kapwa ko po Rizaleño, kayo naman, mahal na araw. Nagtatrabaho ho kayo. Pati po tuloy ako nadadamay. Kung tutuusin po, parang naligaw lang po yata ako dito. Sabi nga, para lang naman akong nangangapit bahay dito sa Vista Verde. Visita Iglesia. Tamang-tama naman, dahil ang mga ganitong okasyon po, para talaga sa mga magkakapit-bahay. Gusto ko po sanang sabihin na ako ang kapitbahay nyo galing doon sa taas. Kaya lang, ayokong banggitin ang salitang taas. Dahil sigurado po ako, meron na namang magsasabi na kaming mga nasa taas ang may kasalanan kung bakit bumabaha po dito sa baba. Wala po akong balak mag-sorry. Bakit? Uso pa po ba mag-sorry? Bago po ang lahat, congratulations nga po pala sa newly appointed Election Court Judge ng Mandaue City, the Honorable Ferdinand Rafanan. Karangalan po namin na isa po kayong Rizaleño. Siyempre, nalulungkot din po kami na mas madalas na po kayo sa Cebu. Sa kabila po nito, kagalakan po namin at ng lalawigan ng Rizal na ipahiram po kayo. Hiram lang po sa mga kababayan natin sa dakong yon ng ating bansa. Alam niyo naman po na linggo ng mga palaspas ngayon, tulad ng binanggit ng ating guru ng palatuntunan kanina. Linggo ng mga palaspas ngayon. Maraming salamat naman po at sipagsimba na po yata ang ilan sa atin kanina. Tama po ba? Yes. Very good, maraming salamat. At salamat din po na iniwan na ninyo ang mga palaspas sa bahay. Buti hindi niyo po dala ngayon. Baka isipin ko na gagamit kayo ng palaspas sa pag-welcome sa akin dito ngayon. Sobra naman po yata yun. Mayor lang po tayo. At definitely, hindi po Panginoon. Pero parang nagkamali po yata ako. Or kayo. Pinapagsalita niyo po ako ngayon, unang araw ng Holy Week. Ano po ibig sabihin? Ang message ko ngayong hapon o ngayong gabi ay ang unang sermon na maririnig nyo para sa linggong ito. Biro lang po. Sa halip po na mag-sermon, mag-usap na lang po tayo. Una sa lahat, congratulations sa mga bagong halal na miyembro ng inyong board. Kung maaari palakpakan po natin muli sila. Congratulations dahil tinanggap po ninyong muli ang tiwala ng inyong mga kapwa taga Vista Verde. Maraming salamat po. At congratulations din dahil sa tapang at lakas ng inyong loob na mag-volunteer para maglingkod. Totoo po, dahil hindi po madali ang maglingkod sa kapwa at sa komunidad. Take it from me, take it from Justice Pizarro, take it from Judge Rafanan. Para sa nandito po ang ating NEDA director. Take it from him. Napakahirap po. Para sa isang public servant, ang buong taon mo, parang mahal na araw, mas madalas ka pang ipako sa krus kaysa kay Kristo. But don't get me wrong. Serving one's community is a very rewarding calling. And alam niyo rin po yan. It is always an honor to serve others. Lalo na kapag nakikita mo na na-achieve mo ang iyong public service goals. Pero matanong ko po kayo, ano po ba ang public service goal ninyo para sa Vista Verde sa taong ito? Sa Antipolo po kasi, madalas namin gamitin ang mga salitang numero 1. Alam po ni Cap Marcelo yan. Number 1, ang bilang na isa. Pag sinasabi namin ang mga salitang numero 1, alam agad namin ang malalim na kahulugan po nito. Pakitingnan po ninyo. If it applies to your situation here in Vista Verde. Numero 1. Numero 1 is a goal. Layunin. Layunin po na manguna, malagay sa unahan. Una, hindi po kulala. Numero 1 is also a vision. Pangarap. Pangarap na maging isa. Pangarap na magkaisa. Numero 1 is also a quality. Katangian. Katangian na pagiging natatangi. Nag-iisa. The only one. As in, Antipolo ang nag-iisang pilgrimage capital of the Philippines. Numero 1 is also a call or an advocacy. Panawagan. Panawagang makiisa. To be one with the community. To participate, to cooperate, to take active part. Yan po ang ibig sabihin sa amin ng numero 1. Isang layunin, isang pangarap, katangian, panawagan. Siyempre, may hindi rin magandang gamit ang salitang 1 o isa. Halimbawa po, nakaisa ka na naman. At kapag may taong mahilig mang isa sa kapwa niya, isa din ang babala o warning natin sa kanya. Halimbawa, isa pa, tatamaan ka na. At pag may humirit, sinasabihan din namin ng ganito, isa ka pa. Alam ko po na sa maraming bagay, hangad din ng Vista Verde ang mga magagandang bagay na nakalakip ng mga salitang numero 1 o ng pagiging numero 1. Halimbawa, pag pinag-uusapan ang liga ng basketball sa mga villages, numero 1 sa papasok sa isip ng tao, ang Summer League, syempre, ng Vista Verde. Mag-uumpisa na yata kayo sa paliga pagkatapos ng mahal na araw? Tama po ba? April 11. Masaya na naman ang mga mahilig pumusta. Talaga naman, pati inter-barangay at inter-village at interface ay pinagpupustahan. Basta importante, walang isahan. Balik ako sa pagiging magkakapitbahay natin. Kung tutusin pala, ang magkakapitbahay kayo, kung tutusin pala, pag magkakapitbahay po kayo, magkakapitbuhay din ang mga tao. Total, magkakapitbahay at magkakapitbuhay po kayo, hangad ko po ang tagumpay ninyo sa landas, papunta sa pagiging numero 1. Numero 1 para sa Vista Verde. Ibig sabihin, pangunguna, pagiging nag-iisa, layuning magkaisa, at tugon ng lahat para sa pakikiisa. Kung ang sigla at tagumpay ng hapong ito o ng gabing ito ang pagbabatayan, sa palagay ko po, nandun na po kayo. Muli, congratulations po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po sa imbitasyon na dumalo ngayong gabi. At higit sa lahat, salamat po sa karangalan na maging magkakapit-bahay at magkakapit-buhay po tayo. Pagpalain po ng Panginoon ang mga layunin ng inyong samahan. Muli, maraming salamat po at magandang gabi sa ating lahat.
Again, we would like to thank Mayor JunJun Ynarez. Totoo yung birthday ng anak niya. Kumpilado naman daw tayo. Children's party. Bawal sa picnic.
Good evening po ulit. Nabati ko na po kayo kanina Hindi ko na po ulitin na isa-isahin kayong batiin ngayon. Let me proceed directly to what I have prepared as my talk. 11 days ago, I emailed back to Haribon Foundation for the Conservation of Natural Resources that I could no longer attend the board meeting on that day and our future board meetings in the Haribon Foundation. In that same email, I thanked my fellow trustees for the honor and pleasure of working with them for the noble purpose of protecting the environment. Last month of February, the Law Department of COMELEC, of which I was the director, tendered a despedida party for me. The Planning Department, of which I was also its detailed director, and which I served last in COMELEC, tendered the same party for me. The new campaign finance unit of COMELEC, which I headed together with the Planning Department, did the same thing. I had to leave them in COMELEC after 17 years of service there because I have been appointed Regional Trial Court Judge of Mandaue City, Cebu. Tonight, my fellow homeowners, I also take the opportunity to thank all of you here for the wonderful opportunity of getting to know you and working with you in community building in Phase 7, and say Godspeed, for on April 4, 2015, I will soon be moving over to Mandaue City. Even as I bid goodbye to all of you, especially to my fellow directors and officers, it is very ironic that during my orientation seminar in Tagaytay City, where there are 70 judges of us there being oriented for 2 weeks, the past 2 weeks, I was chosen as their president. Well, I accepted that responsibility and honor because it is now in the judiciary that I'm going to work. And it will be far away from Phase 7 Vista Verde Executive Village. So I hope that you will understand that although I am accepting that position there to serve my fellow judges, I am giving up my position here as your president, although just newly inducted. I thank you, my fellow directors and officers, Mayor JunJun Ynarez and Justice Normandie Pizarro, for the achievements that I'm going to enumerate now. For without you, this would not have been accomplished. You made them possible. You performed them for our community. I am not living with a heavy heart because I know that I will be leaving our beloved association in good hands. We have Justice Pizarro, who will still be there, just working in the Court of Appeals, which is only in Manila, living just in our neighborhood, in Village East. And of course, Mayor JunJun Ynares, who will be responsible to you anyway because we are still his constituents in the city of Antipolo and generally speaking in the entire province of Rizal. There is their Captain Marcelo Yan, who also leads us as the barangay captain, the father of Barangay Montibilao. Knowing them and having worked with them, their love for us, I can leave you with confidence. I can leave you with peace of mind. And of course, my fellow directors and officers in the association, knowing you as dedicated workers for our community, I can entrust the leadership of our association and our Phase 7 in you. And I know that you will go on to finish what we have begun. You will complete what we have begun. And so my dear homeowners, let me now enumerate what we have done, not out of pride because I realized that my part here was only a little, It was brought about by, as I said, our leaders in government and by your dedication to public service. I only did a little part in this, but we have to list them down so that we can preserve them. We can preserve and advance the gains that we accomplished in the past 4 years. Number one, we have conducted 3 elections already since 2011. In all these elections, we made sure that a big majority of all the homeowners cast their votes so that the true will of the homeowners would be obtained. This became possible because the election committee went from house to house to get the votes. House-to-house voting can be said to be the most significant legacy of our homeowners association so far. It is true democracy at the household level. Even if we have to do it in 2 days, the important thing is that we obtain the will of the homeowners, a majority of them. Number 2, we revised the bylaws to increase the number of directors from 9 to 15 in order that participation shall be greater. We revised the bylaws to institutionalize house-to-house voting. So house-to-house voting is now in the bylaws. We revised the bylaws to lower the monthly homeowners' dues from 350 pesos to 250 pesos. And we are surviving. We have survived. And we have not just survived, but we have succeeded, although we lowered it to a very small amount. We reflected in the revised bylaws the Magna Carta provision that no director shall receive compensation in any form. To reset regular elections to the first weekend of December every year. If you observe, my fellow homeowners, directors and officers, we were holding our elections on different dates. Before we came into the association, elections were being held, I think in September. The elections would not proceed. We would hold them in December. We held one in February. We held other elections in May. The latest election we had was in September. And in accordance with the bylaws that we have revised and have asked the homeowners to ratify, the regular election will soon be on the first weekend of December every year. Although the terms of the winning candidates will be for 2 years, we now have staggered terms so that every year half of the board terms would expire and the remaining half would proceed to finish 2 terms. We have revised the bylaws to provide for a staggered term of office and limit it to only 2 consecutive terms. So, this is now in effect under our revised bylaws, which has been ratified by the homeowners. The top 7 in the last elections, and that was in September, will hold office up to December 31, 2016. But the bottom 7 will hold office only up to December 31 of this year. And on the first weekend of December this year, we will hold another election for 7 positions. And those who are going to win in these 7 positions, this coming December 2015, will hold office until December 31, 2017. Number 3, we have institutionalized referendum or plebiscite as acts of sovereign power of the homeowners. Several amendments of the bylaws were ratified in separate plebiscites. The revision of bylaws itself was subjected to another plebiscite. Even some board resolutions, which were considered major, were subjected to a plebiscite whereby the homeowners express their approval or disapproval of board actions by casting their own votes. This fulfills our platform pledge at the start of our term in 2011 to ask or consult the homeowners from time to time. Number 4, we have risen from our knees. We were in bended knees to stand and walk again on our own feet. Because when we took over the leadership, our association was bankrupt and beset with a lot of collection problems. We owe this full recovery to a lot of people, including Engineer Renato Tapnios, Vista Verde Executive Village Homeowners Association Incorporated, with former President of Phase 9, Winston Basig, being there, and who are the other officers there in the Mother Association. We often refer as Clubhouse. So we owe it also to them in a big part. But we owe it to a large part also to our paying Faith Christian School and Berea Arts and Sciences, because they are paying big for the schools. But please allow me to single out. I hope you would not be jealous. I only speak the truth to recognize achievement and hard work. Let me single out Mr. Prodi Bardaje. Are you here, Prodi? As our honest, hardworking, and very competent juice collector. And also, Pastor Verde Lua, who diligently recorded every payment and receipt made corresponding to the name of every homeowner and depositing it promptly at the bank. Pastor Lua. You know, the dedication of Pastor Verde Lua gave us moral ascendancy, because we could account for every single cent that is being collected. Every collection is covered by a receipt, and the receipt number or OR number is reflected in the record. Every payment made, and every payment made is deposited in the bank with a corresponding deposit slip, which we return to the homeowners for them to be assured that their money did not go directly to our pocket but went directly to the bank. Every collection goes first to the bank before we spend any part of it at all for community projects and for the maintenance of electricity, garbage, collection, cleanliness, you know, all of this. And so we were able to restore the trust and confidence of the homeowners in the association by good accounting of their money and wise use of it. Fifth achievement is our, well, I have just mentioned, system of collection, recording, depositing, and using money. I trust that this will last so that the faith of the people will remain. Number 6 achievement, we opened dialogues with Clubhouse. There are many problems concerning our relationship with the Clubhouse or the so-called Mother Association. We will trash them all out. It's very good that we opened communication lines. We started attending their board meetings already. We have listed down the topics for discussion, and this will need clarification in the coming days, that we will soon be placing in some of our entry points in roads leading to Phase 7. And these are donated by Jimmy Lahum, one of our directors. Palakpakan po natin si Jimmy. And one of these outposts is a joint project of the Knights of Columbus with the Phase 7 Association upon the initiative of Mr. Jimmy Lahum. So, our dear brothers in the Knights of Columbus, let us start working together again, because we were working together before. You know, I am also your brother. Because I was a Casey, I also took my oath. I am a member of the St. Paul the Vegan Council when I was still in vegan. But I am inactive. Congratulations for your good work and for the initiative of working with us. We start with this outpost. There will be 2. And when we shall have placed this already, I hope you will soon continue this. I will soon be very busy in Mandaue City, Cebu. We can also monitor the entry of every strange-looking fellow or vehicle so that we can somehow control or ensure the security of the people, especially our Phase 7. We are starting the tanod system in lieu of a single security guard. You know, we used to have only one single security guard from a security agency, the security agency that is also providing security for all the other phases. But we found that it was not effective because robberies continued to occur, not only in Phase 7 but in the other subdivisions. You know, tayo-tayo lang naman, at yung mga hindi taga Phase 7 ay mga responsible officials naman natin, sina Mayor JunJun, si Captain Yang, si Justice Pizarro, kaya binubulgar ko na. Pero nahihiya ako na malaman ng iba pa na may problema pala tayo sa security. Paano pa tataas ang value ng ating house and lot dito kung nananakawan pala? But I am saying it for all, everybody of us here is concerned. And it is also the concern of our mayor and our barangay captain, our justice, because they are also responsible for us. They are responsible for our peace and security, peace and order. So, iyan po yung ating hinaharap. Nagre-reson na po tayo sa tanod. Nandyan naman si Captain Yang, mabuti, he is offering, oh, if you like, I can give you barangay tanod, license barangay tanod. So siya na nga yung nag-provide ng mga nauna. No? Palakpakan nga natin si Chairman Yang. Sana mapalakas po natin ito. We are intending to hire 8 ba yun o 6? 4 sa araw, 4 sa gabi. Rotating. I hope we will have enough funds to finance this system in lieu of the security guards. We have been declogging our drainage system, but for this, Mayor and Captain, we bring to your attention because we are helpless. What we do is only, you know, anong tawag dito? Yung, ano lang, parang pa-beauty lang. Oo, dahil, although bumili kami ng machine, magkano lang naman yun. Pang sip-sip lang para hindi mag-clog. Pero pag nandyan na yung baha, nandyan na yung bagyo o ano, tulad ng Ondoy, binabaha talaga sapagkat ang problema po natin ay yung drainage system mismo na sabi namin, Mayor, ay mangyayari lamang itong solusyon kapag na-turn over na ang aming subdivision po sa inyo kasi LGU ang may kakayanan, hindi lamang ang isang asosasyon para ma-solve natin. Mabuti pa, inunahan na tayo ni Mayor. Alam niya, yun ang i-bring up natin eh. Kaya sabi niya, baka sisihin natin sila pag sinabi niyang galing sila sa taas. Sa atin bumabagsak. Dahil alam niya, i-bring up natin ito. Di po ba, Mayor? Kapitan, ano? So, this is our long-term project which we cannot do alone without you, Mayor. Another thing that we have accomplished, I have listed this as number 10. We have formulated rules for business clearances. So meron na pong in writing, this has been ratified by the homeowners in a plebiscite. We have started implementing this because last year pa po ito. Palagpakan po natin si Jimmy. Hindi ko sinabi yung Jimmy para umatras ka na. Sinasabi ko lamang, ano yung burden talaga if you want to take the lead. And although I have just taken my oath, I duly informed our inducting officer, Mayor JunJun Ynarez, that tonight I would take my oath still as president because I would like to honor the election that we went through among the homeowners and among ourselves as elected directors. But I also want to transfer the mantle of responsibility tonight, immediately after the oath-taking, to our Vice President, because I would like to honor the system that when the President bows out or is absent or is not available or is no longer the President, as in my case, it is the Vice President who takes over. And so tonight, I declare, I proclaim, of course with the consent of the Board of Directors and Officers of Vista Verde Executive Village Phase 7 Homeowners Association, that our President, beginning tonight, is Jimmy Buado. And in a little while, Jimmy, I will be asking you to come over and accept this challenge and this responsibility. So, iyon po. But I am not giving up or relinquishing my position as your duly elected director. I will still be a member of the Board of Directors of Phase 7. And as much as possible, if I could come home, probably once a month. Well, I just so probably I'm dreaming if I say I can come back home once a month. Whenever I would be able to come, I wish I could join you in our board meetings. I still wish to be of help in making our board resolutions and in making the code of conduct and in pursuing all of these things that we have already begun. So, iyon po ang aking planong gagawin. At maluwag po yung aking kalooban sapagkat nakilala ko na po itong mga kasama natin dito, lalo po si Jimmy Buado. Alam po niyo si Jimmy, napaka-generous, napakaluwag ang kanyang pagtulong. Ang katapat niya ngayon, another Jimmy, si Jimmy Lahon. Pareho po sila, maluwag sa kanilang kalooban, talagang kaligayahan nila ang tumulong. Kaya po ako'y masaya na sabi ko, alam ko kung kanino ko pinagkakatiwala yung association. Kung kanino ko pinagkakatiwala yung aming bahay dahil nandiyan pa rin yung aming bahay, nandiyan pa rin ang misis ko, yung aking mga anak na 6. Eh dito sila lahat nag-aral at nag-aaral pa rin, yung dalawa ko, sa Faith Christian School. So marami po akong maiwan dito. Maluwag ang loob ko na nandito lang sila sapagkat kilala ko yung mga officers na magpapatuloy. At ang ating mga papasok pa, pagdating po ng December, you present again yourselves as officers of Phase 7. There will be 7 positions. Of course, ito mga kasama ko pa rin. Oh, you will join them. You will join our Justice of the Court of Appeals just there. I know we can achieve much more to the glory of God. Thank you very much. Salamat po. Jimmy Buado, the key of responsibility. Beginning at this moment, he is now our president in Vista Verde Executive Village Phase 7 Homeowners Association Incorporated. Jimmy, God bless and congratulations.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat ulit. Sa totoo lang, hindi ko malaman kung bakit si Tony pinaparusahan ako. Kaibigan, since 2011, magkasama na tayo. At sabi ko sa kanya, Attorney, unang-una, ako'y mailig na director ng Phase 7. So, tulang sa pilitan din. Dahil ako rin po ang tao na napakaraming ginagawa sa buhay. Marami din po akong organization na sinasamahan. Visit po ako sa Ynarez, kung anong organization, sa Masonry, at napakaraya pa sa trabaho ko, at kung ano po. Kaya nung nabanggit ni Attorney, ito po hindi mo mahabang kamaiksilan dahil alam ko gutom na po tayo. Gusto ko na po express ang feeling ko po sa pagtanggap sa posisyon na ito. Nung nabanggit ni Attorney siya ay magre-resign as president ng Phase 7, sabi ko sa kanya, Attorney, huwag kang tumingin sa akin. Dahil
To introduce the person who will give us the words of wisdom, our ex-president, Judge Verde.
Thank you, Ka Daniel. Bago po natin pagsalitain si Justice Pizarro to give us words of wisdom, may I say a few words about him? Bago ko po basahin ito, na i-prepare ko na introduction niya, let me say a few personal note. Nakita po ninyo yung malaking picture kanina na ako yung nagte-take oath as judge. Kagagawan po niya yan. Grabe ang gulat ko sa kabaitan ni Justice Pizarro. Hindi ko in-expect. Siya yung napili ko na mag-administer ng oath sa akin. Although may mga kaibigan din ako na justices ng Supreme Court. Sabi ko, pag hindi ko pinuntahan si Justice Normandie Pizarro, siya naman ang lagi kong kasama. Kapag may kailangan ako sa Homeowners Association, laging nandyan. Magtatampo yun kako. So I think when I went to him, I made the right decision. At alam niyo ang ginawa niya? Pagpunta ko doon, nakala ko, take out agad lang. Doon sa kanyang opisina, sa table lang niya. Sa Court of Appeals. Yung pala, pinaghandaan niya. Grabe, may photographer. May nagvi-video pa. Nagpabili pa siya ng aming pagkain. Hindi ko, na-surprise ako doon, Justice, ha? Akala ko, ilalabas ko sila para Hindi, binili na niya lahat. Tapos, hindi lang kami doon. Naku, special, pumunta kami doon sa harapan ng Court of Appeals building. Alam niyo naman yung very imposing building na yon, na ang laki-laki. Akala mo naman kung anong napakalaking occasion yung aking oath-taking. Ganon mambola si Justice. Talagang na-surprise ako doon, Justice. I will never forget that. My wife was with me. Nandyan si Monat. Hindi na ako nagdala ng mga tao. Misis ko lamang. Meron din talaga dalawang taga-Comelec, isang representative ng retirees, at saka yung mga isa pang active doon. Those are my closest friends. Hindi ako nag-invite. Walang nakakaalam. Pero si Justice, hinandaan niya talaga. Pinagandaan. He gave it such a very significant meaning na hindi ko akalain ganun pala kahalaga yung pagte-take oath. Si Justice na ang nagbigay, nagpakita ng kahalagahan sa akin. So for that, Justice, that's the latest thing. That was only on February 16. Thank you very much. Let me now... alam si Justice Normandie Pizarro, ulirang ama, awardee, noong 2007. Palakpakan po natin. Sino-sino sa atin dito ang maaaring tawaging ulirang ama? Alam niyo kung kayo ay napupunta na sa mataas na pwesto sa gobyerno, very successful. Very successful siya. Napapabayaan yung pamilya. Pero siya hindi. Kaya ulirang ama, awardee, si Justice Pizarro. He was born on February 7, 1949 in Sampaloc, Manila. He finished his Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and Bachelor of Laws at the University of the East, Manila. He is married to Congresswoman Catalina Leonen Pizarro of the ABS party list. Alam niyo yung Leonen, di ba? Justice of the Supreme Court yan, Leonen, kamag-anak pala ng misis niya. Ang slogan ni Mrs. Pizarro ay isang profesional sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino. He was RTC judge in Vigan and Candon, Ilocos Sur. Doon kami po nagkakilala. Super bilis niya. Naikwento ko na kanina kay Bert paano siya nagtatapos ng kaso, ha. Pero ito na naman. Tingnan niyo kung paano magbigay ng credit yan kahit kagagawan niya, achievement niya. Sa akin niya sinasabi. Sabi niya, dinedeclare niya sa lahat sa court. Oh, nakapadismiss na naman ang kaso si Attorney Rafanan. I was a public attorney. Every morning, yung mga criminal cases doon, tinatawag niya ako, yung pala i-dismiss niya, pero ina-assign niya ako na lawyer nila. Para i-dismiss lang niya, tapos sabihin niya, accomplishment ko yun. Grabe talaga yan si Justice. Palakpakan naman sila. So that's how I got to know him in the 1990s when I was a public attorney in Vigan. He is a professor of law on subjects criminal law, trial techniques, special proceedings. For a time, he was also in private practice. Alam niyo, noon po siya ay Court of Appeals Justice, sa Mindanao muna siya na-assign. He was awarded top in disposition of cases for 2006. Nag-initiate siya ng sports tournaments, tree planting, cleanliness activities in court. Ini-skip ko na yung iba, Justice, para tawagin na kita. Pero ito, ang concern ng Phase 7, na-achieve nyo na, pinapangarap pa namin. Ano yung kanyang nagawa? He pursued the issuance of new uniforms and updated equipment for the security guards. O di ba kailangan natin security dito? And the installation of safety electronic devices in the court. Pati pala yun, concern niya. He excels in this. He saw to it that the guards undergo training programs and activities, including daily formations, o mayroong calisthenics drills and briefings. Pinipili niya yung outstanding guard of the month. Pati traffic management. He also solved the perennial flooding problem in the court compound, in the Court of Appeals, by spearheading the extraction of truckloads of mud from the sewers of the Supreme Court and the Court of Appeals along Maria Orosa in Ermita. Known for being an action man and a man of discipline, he was made guest of honor and speaker in the February 26, 2011 testimonial parade of the Philippine National Police Academy in Camp Castañeda, Silang, Cavite. Oh, marami pa to. I'm skipping some of them. He is a lecturer in management. He is also an entertainer at heart. Siguro pakantahin natin mamaya. Despite the many tasks assigned to him, dami ko na in-skip, Justice, ha? Justice Normandie Pizarro still managed to earn the citation of one of the 9 justices with 0 case backlog during the Court of Appeals 25th anniversary celebration. At alam nyo, hindi lamang 0 backlog ang cases niya sa Court of Appeals. RTC judge pa lang siya all throughout the years. 0 backlog. Naranasan ko na yan. Ikwento ko niya na kay Bert. Paano siya nag-solve ng more than 20 years na away ng lupa na naging resort later on. More than 20 years sa sala doon sa RTC sa Vigan. Nag-judge lang siya. Unang tawag pa lang, ako ang lawyer ng isa. Ang kalaban niya, mayaman. Tapos ang kaso. Paano natapos ang kaso? Away sa lupa. Sabi niya doon sa mayaman, who was a Rotarian. And I was later on invited to become part of the Rotary Club where he belonged nung tapos na yung case. Alam niyo sinabi niya, "Oh, Mr. Tan, bakit ninyo pinagawa yung lupa? It has become idle. Wala nang nangyayari yan. Why don't you buy it?" Grabe, gulat ka nun. Justice yung ginawa mong gano'n na solusyon, ha? Depende kung magkano ang price, sabi ng kliyente ko. Siya na rin ang nag-ano ng price. Nag-agree na sila, right then and there, tapos ang kaso. After more than 20 years in court. Sinolve niya, isang hearing lamang natapos. That's just one of the examples. Hindi lamang sa RTC, kahit nung siya ay fiscal sa Quezon City, 0 backlog. That is the Court of Appeals Justice before whom I took my oath as RTC judge. There is the Court of Appeals Justice who is our friend and neighbor in Village East. There is the Justice whom we are now going to ask to inspire us as homeowners and officers of our subdivision. Justice Normandie Pizarro.
Some 20 years ago, I met a man with fire in his belly, a man of conviction. Nagsasalita siya ngayon, naiiyak din akong konti. Kasi somehow I share the passion in his heart. May kasabihan tayo, walang kwenta ang isang bagay kung hindi natin bibigyan ng puso. In all that we should do, let us give it a heart. Kaya nang una kong makilala ang UP graduate na ito, ako'y RTC judge sa noong araw, and he is a PAW lawyer. I saw he has a lot of potentials. True enough, we separated ways. I used to travel twice a week, the distance of 840 kilometers back and forth, just to establish a reputation for the betterment and for the good of justice, the administration of justice. So I saw in this man the future. Naghiwalay po kami hanggang sa magkita uli kami dito sa Maynila. And by coincidence, we are now neighbors. And so kaya nung siya po ang inaapi sa Comelec, on my own and without any poder, sabi nga nila, I went room to room to the commissioners of the Comelec, starting with the chairman. And I used to tell the chairman and all the commissioners one by one, itong tao pong ito, sabi ko, mabuting tao po ito, mas magaling pa sa akin, UP graduate. He only has his own Bible, his own rules of court. Kung maaari po kako, pagalitan nyo na lang ng pagalitan, huwag nyo masyadong aawayin. Sabi sa akin ng Comelec chairman, opo justice, opo justice. So I did that room to room. Bakit po? Because if we see a man of goodness, dapat ipaglaban natin yung taong yan. That is the only way we can add goodness to our surroundings, to our Mother Earth. Kaya ako, to me, the greatest fortune of a person, the greatest luxury, are our friends. Pag nakakita ko ng tunay na kaibigan, nagboboluntaryo ako para ipagtanggol. Iisa lang ako siguro ang magandang katangian ng Ilocano. We lay on the line our lives in the fight for goodness. So, I have the privilege of administering the oath to him as the new judge. You might have been deliberated upon as a problem in the Comelec because of your conviction, but you are needed probably in another career, and that is in the judiciary. So, you're very lucky. I saw in your proceedings today the birth of a good community group. Nandito po yung mga previous presidents, pati sa federation, pati ang ating barangay captain, ang ating butihing mayor. Ipagpatuloy niyo yan. One good friend of mine said this in our subdivision, and it is highly applicable to yours. Sabi niya, if these are the kind of leaders that we have in this community, then the Philippines is in good hands. He said that in our villages. My best friend is Angelo T. Reyes. I can say with conviction that perhaps this group, with due respect to Attorney Aison, who is the Ferdinand Trapanan of villages, that this could be a better group. Phase 7, Vista Verde. Pwede natin sila palakpakan. And so, tracking the said lines, isa pang tao, medyo baby pa ito, sabi ko kanina, Mayor, pag tayo nawala sa gobyerno, bumalik na tayong dalawa sa showbiz, kako. Pumayag naman siya. So, yung papa niya, I enjoy having good chemistry with the father and the mother. Kumpare ko rin po. When this young doctor, a professional career man in himself, was under harassment at the LLDA, he became the general manager. I was with somebody, Caresti, Lazaro, fighting it tooth and nail with the president. And I have a little distinction and prestige in having said that we were able to help him, and that he is now one of the best mayors, if not the best mayor of Antipolo. Pwede ba palakpakan natin si... Napag-usapan niyo po yung security. I literally had a single-handed fight in our village also. Of course, with people like Attorney Aison. Noong RTC judge ako, naglalakad lang ako, pinabili ako ng suka ng misis ko. Ginawa akong COMELEC, eleksyon. At natutuwa ako sa unity ninyo. Buong buo kayo ngayon, past presidents, and all that. Napaka-iksi po ng buhay, sabi nila, para mag-away-away pa tayo. Just continue winning the hearts and minds of our people. They will like you. The best weapon is reputation. Yan ang hindi natin kayang itago. If you are regarded to be a hoodlum, you might be a hoodlum. If you are regarded to be relatively good, you are good. Pangalagaan po natin ang reputasyon. Nabanggit po nila yung zero backlog ko. Ako po ay presidente ng mga piskal ng Maynila, the largest group. When I was appointed, my pending cases submitted is 0. Ang preliminary investigation ko, 12. I wanted to finish my 12 cases. The problem is, I might be administratively charged kasi hindi pa submitted for decision. So when I was in the boondocks, in the seashores of Ilocos Sur, I lost my first wife because of my assignment in the province. It's a dry and arid land of Ilocania. I saw the topsy-turviness of the judicial system. Ako po pinakabatang judge ng araw. Katulad nyo, nung araw, guwapo pa ako. Salamat po. So I led the zero backlog movement. Do you know that the oldest case in the Philippines must have been a 55-year pending civil case that time? 55 years. Mas matanda ho yung kaso sa karamihan sa inyo. And I saw the face of the old lady who said in the vernacular, I will say it in the vernacular, then interpret it. Ala na konggo, hangabaling ang maabak kamin. Basta matapos na lang ang kaso. Paraphrasing it, just allow us to bury the dead, our dead, even if we lose in the case. It's a 55-year-old disturbance in our lives. So, nagtumimo po sa isip ko na ang problema ng tao malaki sa kaso. Ubusin natin ang kaso. Dispose of all these cases and let us restore the economies of the poor, restore the economies of the rich, restore the economy of the nation as well. Kaya po sa lahat ng napuntaan ko, zero backlog ako. At that is my report to the taxpayers. At masaya ako sa aking pagdadasal. I do not usually go to church, but I commune directly with God. And I am more godly in my ways. Tumulong po tayo sa mga mahihirap, maiksi lang ang buhay, iangat natin sila. We have the benefit of education. I recall my favorite definition of education. It is pushing the frontiers of knowledge in the dark continents of ignorance, pushing the frontiers of knowledge into the dark continents of ignorance. Iyangat po natin ang ating mga kapwa, yung mga anak nyo, sila mga pag-asa. Ako ay nagtitinda lang ng comics nung araw, nagsisiyain ako ng sapatos. My father was so simple, but he was very intelligent. I knew he was a chess champion, but he championed because of vitamins. Pinapipila kami gabi-gabi. Because you need that, or children need that, brain food. Lahat ng klaseng vitamina. Let's do that also to our children, huwag yung kalilimutan. So that we'll have a more intelligent and healthy community. So words of wisdom, pang matanda. I do not have a script, pero I was impressed with your team. I am a good neighbor. Yan po ang kailangan natin. Ako sa mga kaso, pinagdaanan ko ang Pilipino, marami away-away. Sa villages, I said I was appointed, requested to be a COMELEC chairman. Dati ang eleksyon dyan, 1 linggo yata ang bilangan. Nag-aaway-away. Nung ako, humawak ko sa gymnasium namin, I presided over it in 2 hours. I said, let us rejoice in magnanimity, not so loud because you might hurt the feeling of the others, the losing party. When there is a question, I have to convene the COMELEC in one table and hold the mic and resolve it. Further questions considered as motion for reconsideration. Tahimik naman lahat. Pagtapos ng eleksyon, after several weeks, pati ako dinimanda. So, SLURB. So, ako po, di ako nagmamayabang. Kung ano may tutulong natin, tumulong tayo. Nung umpisa ko, 1-2 taon ako magbayad ng homeowners. Pero na-realize ko, your problem is collection also. Kung may pagkakataon ako, 5 taon na akong advance sa pagbabayad. Your problem about security was my problem too. I have to write a letter to all of our leaders in the community also. When I was not yet regarded an acceptable advisor to both or all warring parties in the subdivision. Kasi nakikinig na rin sila sa akin. Ang sabi ko, I have a bad dream. The president of the association and a certain attorney Aison, yan si attorney Aison, was ambushed and assassinated inside the village. It is because we have a very poor security setup. People crisscross the borders at the back between Brookside, Pilimbes, and all that. Nung mahirap tayo, wala tayong material. Ako po, words of wisdom, 11 beses po ako naglipat ng upahang bahay in my travels in life. Every time you transfer rented house, it was like a funeral occasion for me. But just like Verde, I remained undaunted. Keep up the fire. Iisa lang ang binigay sa akin ng Diyos na magandang katangian, persistence. Kaya pati terminal cancer, itinumba ko. I was a victim of personal cancer. I did not go and live from work. Itinumba ko. Benjamin Franklin has said, when asked about the formula for his success, 2 things. You must have energy. Energy, you must be healthy. Sickness is not an excuse or an alibi. It is unfair to you, to your family if you're not healthy. Unfair to the healthy co-worker. So you must have energy. What does it mean? Mag-exercise din kayo. Exercise is not regular if it is not exercise is not exercise if it is not done regularly. Not just going to the gym where there are beautiful ladies. So, the second thing Benjamin Franklin said, persistence. The trait of never saying surrender. Persistence. Kaya nakita ko sa katangian ni Verde nakalamang ka ng 2 paligo sa akin, ako persistent din ako. But he is a good guy. Pwede ba palakpakan natin si President? Regarding disposition of cases, I had a compare. He is now the owner of a big hardware in Antipolo. Words of wisdom. He used to walk every day from Marikina to Quiapo and back because of the hardships of life. Ang kapatid niya, iba-iba apelyido because of the immigration situation from China and the Philippines. Now he has about 30,000 houses. Because of persistence, he is almost no read, no write. Just like my grandfather, almost no read, no write, he became 3-time mayor of Abra. 30,000 houses, you know, ang binibenta niya, nasa housing siya. And I used to tell his children, you have the best father in the whole world. While he is not schooled, he is rich in natural intelligence. Dalawa po ang klaseng leader. The natural leader, almost unschooled. That is what we call the born leader. And 2, the intellectual leader, schooled. If you fuse together the attributes of the natural leader and the intellectual leader, you produce a very good leader. In the molds of Mayor JunJun, Ynarez. That friend of mine, he started with a case in Quezon City. Meron siyang sister-in-law, pinagpirma ng ganyang kakapal na cheque. Then that sister-in-law was terminated by the employer. That stack of checks were issued in payments. And so, I assume acting judge in Wansala, I can confess to this because I'm clean. After requiring the parties to submit position papers in a criminal case, I dismiss the case. You must have high moral grounds always. The rule of good faith. Huwag kayo matakot, basta tama ang ginagawa nyo. Just stay on course on high moral grounds. Yung kalaban niya na abogado, napakagaling na bata. Do you know that after 9 years or so, when I was appointed Justice of the Court of Appeals, I was packing up my things and I was too careful because it was so easy to harass judges by just filing false complaints. It gets entertained. Pinaglaban ko rin sa Supreme Court yan. There must be preliminary examination of cases which should probably be dismissed. Ang complainant ho, he claims to be the President of the Philippines. Minsan, ina-entertain. Sira ulo nun. So, ang abogadong ng kalaban na ng kasong dinismiss ko, appeared to me after taking my oath as new Justice of the Court of Appeals. Sabi ko, I told my clerk of court, you attend. You were the good lawyer. I said, why did you not appeal that case? He said this. I was so convinced, Justice, about the wisdom of your decision. That's why I did not appeal the case. And second, I'm here to congratulate you and to tell you that I am a lawyer in Malacanang. I fought and defended your promotion, sabi niya. What is the moral lesson? gumawa tayo ng mabuti at aanihin natin. Kung hindi man sa lupa, marunong magpasalamat ang Diyos. That kumpare of mine, the Filipino-Chinese, has only 5 friends. So that when I speak in his occasions, I used to pride myself, he has only 5 friends. I'm very happy, I am number 6. He used to tell me, very practical man, sabi niya, pale, huwag masyado pale, mabilis ang kaso, pale. Pag mabilis ang kaso, pale, walang pela. So let me now greet the ladies. I know the success of a man, there is always a lady. These are your beautiful spouses. Di ba, palakpakan natin ang ating mga meeting. May kasabihan naman, behind the inspiring misses, spouses, are the exhausted husbands. Wala masyadong tumatawa rito, Director Neda. It's like my class-in-law, nagpatawa po ako ng Lunes. Napaya ako, walang tumatawa. Noong Miyerkules, wala pa rin. Noong Biyernes, nagtatawa na. What about it? Sabi ko, it's about, sir, the joke which you cracked last Monday. 5 araw nilang pinag-isipan. So, what else can we say? Ituloy nyo, pambihira po itong asosasyon nyo. Yung mga past presidents, ipanalo nyo yung puso. Kung gusto nyo magbalik, huwag tayo mag-aaway-aaway, maiksi lang ang buhay. Hindi pinag-aawayan ng the hierarchy of values includes the feeling of having served, among others, feeling of recognition. Not only money that is important. Pag nakapaglingkod kayo, masarap matulog sa gabi. Ako po, ang buhay ko naging organisasyon sa lahat. Nag-reunion kami, 50 years, high school. I was so happy because I was almost a detail of my class then. I was copying from them. Pero natuwa ko, we were the biggest public school producers of PMA generals. Siguro 60 to 70. To include almost all the generals. And I was the only justice. So, hindi naman ako conceited or egoistic nung nag-reunion kami, February 7 lang. You were playing a band to sing my birthday song and all that. After I delivered this speech, ganun pa rin. So nakakatuwa. I said, I congratulate the organizers, this kind of people also, your leaders, for having organized a reunion from Canada, from US, from Europe, from Australia, and from the Philippines. Do you know that our valedictorian, a lady, once defeated in a national essay contest, one fellow lady student of the name Gloria Macapagal. Magaling yung batch namin. And I said, I'm happy to say that I was a member of the champion team Glee Club. Ako ho noon, nagbaho, sabi ko. Ang kinakanta ko lang iisa. Boom, 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 boom. Yun lang. Pagtapos to, parado na kami, first prize. Pwede ba kumarapat naman yun? And I said, I'm happy to say that the one who started the alumni revolution in our public school, naglalakad kami lahat belongs to class 65, our class. I was the first president. And the chairman was Angelo T. Reyes. He used to tell me, Judge pa ako you will be the president, you will do all the dirty works. I'll be the chairman, I'll get all the credits. Pumayag na ako, general Sama ugali ng general. So, I said also in that gathering, Best friend ko yung namatay na 2-star general since grade 1. The best PMT platoon commander in the Philippines that time was General Catalunya. Andun yung asawa, a vice president from Pepsi-Cola. We were the national PMT Open drill champion in our time. Of a grading score of 600, we only had 4 demerits, 596. So tuwan-tuwa sila. And let me remind you, sabi ko, I'm the first sergeant. Sabi ko, palakpakan naman kayo. Ako, pumalakpak naman. The last point of that story, magpapatawa ako. Nung araw, magandang lalaki pa ako. Merong 3 nagkakakrush sa akin doon, sa gathering. Yung isa, Las Vegas. Nakagano, no? Plunging. You know, Normandie, sabi niya, you were my crush before. Di tinitignan ko. Wala na, super senior citizen na. Kaya wala na. Pwede mo, palapakan muna tayo. So, what else? Wala na po yata ako magsasabi. Alam ko, gutom na kayo. So, walang kwenta ang inyong mga proyekto if you do not execute. Di ba? You must have a vision. The latest trend in the management now is not only innovation. You have to innovate, but you have to imagine a lot. Ang tawag nila dyan, imagineering. Ang kaya na ng abogado, pinag-aralan ko, it became now my strength, kaya nakakasabay ako. Judiciary work is only about management. So you've got to imagine a lot. But do not imagine and stare at the ceiling always. That will contribute to the population explosion. So once again, let me congratulate. I know you have reinvented the community movement. Napakaganda, Judge Rapanan. I know you did not completely abdicate. In law, there is such term as we call ambiguity. You've got to be clear. You're just passing probably the torch temporarily to Captain Duado. When you return from vacation, don't be surprised. He might be roasted already. So, mukhang okay naman si Captain Buado. So, as a last piece, you are all given the baton or the opportunity to create a difference. Modesty aside ako, pag binigyan ako ng committee, talagang tinatapos ko. Medyo pinag-aagawan din ako. God has given us few opportunities. If you are given the opportunity to create a difference, you have to grab it. Because that opportunity may not come again. So congratulations to all of you. Mabuhay kang lahat.
Maraming salamat sa iyo. A man of integrity, justice, Pizarro. At this point, maganda, magkapunan ka muna sa. And while doing that hapunan, ise-serenade tayo ng ating invited singer, Sinet. Nandito po ba Sinet sa kasama natin? She will serenade us with her songs.